Please acknowledge and welcome Jane Fonda to the stage.
Thank you. So, today is November 6th, and it's a very special day in America. Not because it's election day when voters have a chance to have their votes suppressed, but because one of America's greatest, most iconic actors, producers, activists, and humanitarians, Michael Douglas, is being honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. When I first heard Michael was getting his star, I thought, what took so long? You know, especially because he's always been way ahead of his time. For example, The China Syndrome was released March 13th, 1979. 2 weeks later, 3 Mile Island happened. Accident. And of course, the issue of nuclear energy and threat of nuclear proliferation is as much a hot button topic today as it was then. And in 1976, Michael produced the Academy Award-winning One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, which shed light on mental health issues and health care, again, in the forefront of today's conversation. In 1988, Michael won the Oscar for his role as Gordon Gekko in Wall Street. Remember, greed is good? Of course you do. And corporate greed and income inequality have never been on display as much as they are today. And in 2014, Michael won both Emmy and SAG Awards for his stunning performance as Liberace in Behind the Candelabra, which dealt with the issue of taking a naked jacuzzi with Matt Damon. Oh, I guess that's not an issue. It's more like a fantasy for 1,000 of women and my best 6 gay friends. But anyway, I digress. My relationship with Michael began when we made The China Syndrome together. We both produced and acted in it, which, by the way, almost didn't happen. You see, the film was originally cast with Michael, Jack Lemmon, and Richard Dreyfuss in the lead roles. But Richard dropped out, so naturally, Michael replaced Richard Dreyfuss with me, and I'm forever grateful. Michael has said that The China Syndrome was one of his favorite films and had a great impact on his life. Always an activist, making The China Syndrome led him on a lifelong crusade against nuclear proliferation, culminating in 1988 when Kofi Annan made him a United Nations Messenger of Peace, where he is concentrated on nuclear proliferation and the reduction of small arms throughout the world. He continues this work today with the United Nations. Michael is a major supporter of the Motion Picture and Television Foundation, having raised millions of dollars for the fund via his 11-year Michael Douglas and Friends golf tournament. Among his many other philanthropic endeavors, he also has recently begun working with Represent Us as an advocate to end corruption in our political system. Need I say again, now more than ever. Michael Douglas and I share something far more specific and unique than acting together. We share a bond that few others do. We both come from families referred to by the press as Hollywood royalty. Both of our fathers were movie legends. And thankfully, Kirk Douglas is still with us. You know, stepping into a family business, any family business, is always challenging. I mean, look at the Trumps or the Corleones. Oh, wait a minute, that's redundant. Anyway, carving out your own identity in a world-famous family business is especially difficult when parent and child are the same gender. I believe it was easier for me to follow in my father's footsteps than it was for Michael to follow in his father's footsteps. No, seriously. I came home to Tom Joad, but can you imagine young Michael heading downstairs to go out for an audition and Spartacus is sitting at the kitchen table? Yet Michael has not only carved out his identity as a great actor with tremendous range, but as a great producer as well. He has rightfully been bestowed with all of the rewards that Hollywood has to offer: Oscars, Emmys, Golden Globes, SAG Awards, and lifetime validated parking at Fred Segal. And now, finally, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Michael, this day and this honor are long in coming, but so well deserved. From this day on, visitors from all over the world will come to Los Angeles and walk down Hollywood Boulevard and see your name and accidentally leave cigarette butts and chewing gum on your star. There are a lot of stars in Hollywood, but nobody deserves this more than you, Michael Douglas. Congratulations.